themselves, don't change it, right?
Yeah.
James Lee, you ever listen to some of James Leeds' stuff? Guy that pretty much like made D-Plane like famous, James Leeds. I mean, he's a big believer in, say, natural geometry, which is like a lot of good players, you know, came in saying and doing, and you know, his big belief is that, you know, he'll pretty much look at you. He won't even measure your body or just whatever it is, but if you're creating natural good geometry, he won't even touch it, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much say if you're repeating it, but obviously if you're sitting there, you want to hit it further, he's going to adjust something with your spin loft, or get something, make sure your spin does something different, or if you want to de-loft your irons more, but he has all these calculations. But I mean, what you see really kind of with the 3D in terms of using just ball flight measurement more, which I think is a great thing, as opposed to just studying biomechanics and all that, is that the person has a repeatable natural geometry, why change it?
Yeah.
Unless it's really gonna, you know, affect it. If you're gonna change something in terms of maybe body, like in terms of like injury prevention, that's the biggest thing I think where someone really start changing, you know, what they gotta do with their golf swing.
Yeah.
It's not so much making them play better; it's more injury prevention.
Well, that's just like Ricky Fowler. Ricky Fowler won a PGA tournament with the skin stock loopy, and then some coaches would be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're gonna get side hooks. You're gonna do this. You got to get this elbow in front." And even though he's working on that now, but he got to become one of the best players in the world just ingraining that swing from a little kid. Yeah,
and I would say he probably really changed that there, because so now he doesn't have to sit there and kick in so much right side bend.
Yeah.
A lot of the right artists maintain some bend. It's already have some bend there, so he's not, because I mean he was struggling with some back issues.
Yeah.
I mean when we played a practice round with him, Jonas, Bubba Watson, and little Bud Colley down at the Players. I mean he was suffering from back injuries. I mean he could swing a golf club, but you can tell he wasn't going after like he usually does. That's probably where for him the left start really coming into play, because he starts stalling even faster.
Yeah. Well, man, even for me, and just hitting golf balls and sitting on a computer for 3 hours editing videos, I have to tell myself to put such more of importance on doing like my myofascial releases and stretching, because it's like things get tight, man. I mean, it's not good, especially if you don't have the best mechanics biomechanically for your body.
That's it, right? I mean, that's pretty much what biomechanics are about. That's a cool. I mean, I think one really nice thing is that, and a lot of golf instructors that are learning from now, is that they're learning from a lot of people that just study kinesiology, like pretty much like a Phil Cheatham, whatever it is. There's no bias in what they're saying. All they do is just look at the body. Yeah. What they kind of can develop a little bit in terms of what, you know, kind of happened, but there's no saying like that's the perfect way. Yeah. You want it out?
Yeah, sure. What hole are we on here, Andy?
This is number 6 on the stadium side.
This is where they hold the waste management?
Yeah, right here. This is pretty much one of the easier holes for the guys when they come out here. I mean, usually it's just driver wedge or driver flick wedge. Most of them kind of land just beyond, right over there, probably like 110 yards in. I think, well, we had like, what, 60 yards in, Gabe, right?
Yeah, 60, 50.
Something like that.
Just creamed the drive.
It was a little into the wind, so.
Yeah, corkscrewed it.
Not too bad though, not too shabby.
Hey, look, it's all about distance control.
I was the straightest.
Yeah, that's not gonna get you anywhere.
Got me here.
Slides by. But all right, you guys, here we are, TPC Scottsdale Stadium course where they hold the Waste Management Open. A little panoramic view for you guys. It's gorgeous out here. This is the course we're playing. There's Andy down there about to play a little par 3 action. So it's just gorgeous out here. Got the mountains in the background. That's where they're building hole 16, you know, the par 3 with all the stands. They say the tee is closed in preparation for the Waste Management Open, but Andy's got credentials, so we tee off wherever we want, which means we're teeing off way up there.
Yeah, we're still gonna tee up there. The last thing I want to do is get in trouble. Hey Andy, saw on YouTube you weren't fucking following rules.
Yeah.
It's alright. Get in there.
You got what, 185 to the pin, Andy?
185 to the pin, back left.
What club you got?
I got a 5-iron that I'm gonna kind of choke down just a touch and keep it a little bit lower, because that wind's kind of coming off the left. So you kind let it ride up there. What are you hitting?
I got a full 5. I think that's one of the good things I'm good at, Andy, is like I don't feel like I like my swing, but I just play the shot I have.
Yeah.
Like at least right now I've been playing more. I don't try to really hit a shot. I like to see a draw. I would want to hit a draw, but when I try to hit a draw, it's not good. So I just stick to my
your usual.
Stick to my weak fade. Yeah. Not bad.
So if you're like thinking of this visual right now, how distance away, what do you think?
Like trying to visualize a distance?
Yeah.
Like 10 feet maybe or something?
That's how I'd have those guys practice if they're going to do that. Visualize it first and then pace it off.
And then do you say that they have like a stroke for that distance almost, so they kind of roughly know?
Well, it depends for everyone. I mean, everyone obviously, I think you really got to base your stroke off whatever the speed is for the day.
Okay.
That's what's really, really important too. Before you even do aim point, you got to understand the stint meter for the green.
Yeah. Well, that's the hardest thing like I noticed about reading greens for other people, and then for me, it's like you don't know what speed I'm about to hit it or thinking of.
Yep, and that's the biggest thing. I mean, if you don't know the speed, you can't sit there and actually hit the right geometry for that putt.
But reading the green is good. Yeah, so it was about 10 feet or so. I hit that pretty firm too.
Yep.
And it was low. So you know that's a misread right there.
Good par though.
Thanks.
Get a flat surface putt first, and they sit there and literally just kind of make what I call their baseline stroke, where it's just right foot to left foot, and they sit there and just kind of gauge whatever pace that is. So say if I was doing it right here, pretty flat part here, and this is just a good thing for amateurs. You got a ball on you real quick?
Yeah.
You can use it for 2 balls. I say a relatively flat part of the green, and you don't have to do it, you know, perfect. But if you just sat here and just went from right foot to left foot, you know, relatively perfect, whatever it is, you feel like kind of a good strokes. All right, those are probably a little shorter, but those should go relatively the same distance, right? So if you just sat there and paced off, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is, and then if you just kind of go, basically go, say that's the cup, you know if you're 2, 3, 4 paces away, all you got to do from a stint meter standpoint, because you got the speed, right foot, left foot, and it's going to go that certain distance. And obviously if you go back a little bit further, it's a bigger stroke. Relatively speaking, it's pretty simple. I mean, if you're worried about speed for the day, that's a simple way to go about it. You got to have a kind of a gauge for your stroke. If you just kind of go up there guessing the entire time, it's not the best way to do it.
Nice.
Putting analysis on TPC. This is a cool hole.
What hole are we on, Andy?
This is number 8. See from the cards, 470, right? But they rarely ever play it 470. They'll probably play it a little further up, but it's downwind, so it'll probably be a little further back today. But one of the longer holes on the side. I think it's actually the longest one, 470 in terms of par 4, but it's pretty good. Little dogleg left, pretty big green. Looks like the pin is back right today, so it's a pretty beefy hole. You must practice.
I don't have a job. I edit videos. Ah, crikey. That's like a little low on the face.
Yeah, that worked out good though.
Yeah, it's not how you want to hit it on the farthest hole.
No, but at least you got the proper angle.
Yeah.
Which is way more important sometimes than hitting it really solid.
Yeah.
Especially on the tee box.
Oh, looks pretty good there. Good shot.
Not bad. bad though for someone that never plays.
Not bad at all. Well, the thing is too, is for somebody like you, it's like it wouldn't take you long if you had some time to work on it, you know?
Yeah. And you'd be surprised. I mean, geez, even though it seems like instructors, all we do all day long is look like we're just beating balls. I mean, it's a different mentality. It's a different beast. Course to whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's a different beast.
But that's the thing I realized when because I was working too, then. But if I had a week to hit some balls and chip play, I'd just get back in rhythm, you know?
Yep. I mean, really for me, it's just getting comfy playing on the course again.
Yeah. And that's something I've been doing more lately. I played, well, you've seen that vlog. I played 18 plus 9 plus another 18. I played with 9 with Tobias, so I'm more comfortable with like my feelings over the ball and how like I know what kind of is going straight from